Alright, hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Princess Connect Redive video. Now today I'm doing a Princess Connect 5-star priority guide. So this is going to be all of your hard mode characters. Most of them, I'll be going over the dungeon shop characters, the battle arena shop characters, all the stuff, all the characters that you're able to farm up to 5 stars. I'll be telling you which I think is personally the most prioritizable characters to farm up. So let's go ahead and start from the dungeon shop. Now I think here there is a lot of important characters, and I think you honestly could say every character in here is super important to make sure you want to level up. For example, Maho is going to be super important for PvP. Nozomi is very important for quest mode. She has some uses in clan battle. For example, in this clan battle, she has some uses against boss 5. You also have your girl Mitsuki here, who's going to be the defensive shredder. Very, very useful in clan battle and also a staple on the Reno Cannon PvP team. There's also the Kuka here, is just a god at magic defending, very, very good against Ilias. And we also have Akari, who is a staple on the magic DPS team. Any kind of magic team for clan battle, quest, or PvP, you're always going to be wanting to have Akari, defensive shredding, healing, all that good stuff. Akari is very, very good. We also have Yukari, who is going to be the opposite of Kari, who's instead of providing the defensive buff or providing the attack buff to magic, Yukari is going to be providing a defensive magic barrier as well as single target healing. So Yukari is very, very good, as well as TP regeneration. And then you also have Carol here, who is going to be a not as important. I think every character here, you can kind of go off of what kind of teams you have. For example, if you have a very, very, very top tier magic team, if you have Ilia, if you have all the magical characters except for Akari, then I obviously want to go for Akari first to get up to 5 stars. So you're having a very tanky Akari. Instead of having her at 4 stars or 3 stars, having a 5-star Akari does help out a lot, which makes her stay alive for longer, which means your team will be staying up healed for much, much longer. So Akari is very important for those magical DPS teams. So if you have a magic team and you're missing an Akari, go ahead and jump for the Akari. And for example, if you are looking for a defensive shredder, a physical defensive shredder to be put onto your teams for clan battle, Mitsuki is going to be a great option for that. So Mitsuki is also another character that you could prioritize if you are looking for another defensive shredder or also a teammate to help make your Reno Cannon team much, much powerful. If you're looking for a tank, I feel like Nozomi is going to be your best option here. She's just the best generalist tank. Taunting ability, very, very good. She has a lot of use in PvP. She has some uses in clan battle, but she's also a staple inside of quest mode. Also, when she gets unique equipment, she will be very, very good as well. Maho is pretty much going to be for your PvP player only. She's only really good in PvP because of that bind ability or the blind one. So Maho really only for PvP characters. If you want to build a good defensive PvP team, then Maho is a very good pickup as well. All right, next we're moving into Arena, which I think is probably going to be a lot of people's questions as what they should get first. So if you're a clan battle focused player, I feel like you should go for Hiyori first. Obviously the Arena shop as well as the Prince Arena shop. Most of the characters are geared toward PvP, especially Battle Arena shop. So if you're looking for a good DPS for clan battle, Hiyori getting her up to 5 stars is a very, very good idea. Hiyori is a super underrated DPS character. So if you do not have Hiyori at 5 stars, I highly recommend getting up to 5 stars because she can do out a lot of damage. If you're looking for some PvP characters, I think the easiest, best character to recommend for PvP first would be a Monica. So if you want to get Monica up to 5 stars, I feel like she is super worth it just with the action speed buff. She has some uses in clan battle as well, but mostly going to be using her in Arena with some mage teams or pretty much any team Monica does go on well. You also have Tamaki here, who is going to be pretty much used everywhere. Tamaki is used in clan battle for some TP, like stealing to steal TP from the bosses. She's also used inside of the quest mode to kill out those mages because she snipes mages. She's also really, really used in Battle Arena as a defender. So also Maho and Tamaki are going to be very, very powerful together because they're going to be blinding. Tamaki's going to snipe the magical characters. So honestly, Tamaki is also a super good option for a defender's team. Ayane is also pretty good as well. She has some uses inside of clan battle now, as well as PvP, so she's definitely a good pickup. Misoji is only character in here that I do not recommend. And of course, Reno is still pretty good, only really good in PvP right now, so if you have Reno, definitely get her up to 5 stars. She is definitely worth it, but I feel like, I don't know, there's a lot of more characters in Arena that perform better than her, like Monica and Tamaki. I feel like just perform much better than Reno right now in PvP, but she's still pretty good. So if you do not have Reno and you want to get her, then by all means go ahead and pick her up to 3 stars. All right, next we have Princess Arena, which is probably going to be the hardest in terms of what you want to prioritize first. Obviously, I think the first 2 characters you should prioritize are going to be Miyako and then Kiori. So I think you should go for Kiori first because obviously best clan battle character right now, like next to Makoto and stuff. Kiori is just a staple top tier DPS character right now. So Kyori, definitely, I feel like you should go for first if you are a clan battle player. Miyako, though, Miyako is super important. She's going to be great everywhere. Great in quest mode, great in PvP against physical characters, great in clan battle. Well, I feel like you want to use June more in clan battle, but she can be good in clan battle if you do not have a June or if you need an extra tank. She's great in dungeon. She's great in all those modes. Miyako is a super top tier, I think the best physical defender in the game, so if you really need a physical tank, Miyako getting up to 5 stars is not a bad idea. So once you get these two up, basically, these are your first two priorities. After that, you have kind of whatever you want to go for. So Hatsune is a very good arena character for battle arena PvP. She's also really solid in some quest modes. She's a pretty good, average magic DPS, you can say. So she definitely has some uses as a magic DPS, and you can use her in some clan battle teams, but you're not going to probably use her over characters like Ilya. So Hatsune is definitely a good pickup, but I do highly recommend going for Suzuna as your third option from this, because Suzuna does a lot of DPS. Very good clan battle unit, so I definitely think you should pick up Suzuna as your third character. And then from there, I feel like Ana should be last. Ana isn't that good. When she gets her unique equipment, she can be pretty solid if you do not use her ultimate, but until she gets her 6 stars, which won't be for, 3 years from now, if we're going to go at the same timeline as JP, then Ana right now is not that good. So unfortunately, Ana is one of my favorite characters, but she's just really not that great. I feel like she's one of the worst 3 stars in the game, but I don't know. And then for Divine Amulets, of course, for Divine Amulets, you want to prioritize for 5 stars your limited characters. For example, Tomo, right now she's technically a limited character, but obviously for Tomo, only upgrade her with Divine Amulets if you are a top tier clan battle player. If you're in top 100 ranks, I feel like getting your Tomo up to 4 stars is a very good idea with your Divine Amulets. Other than that, I mean, all the characters here you could skip out except for your limited characters. Summer Tamaki is a good example. The Summer Pecorine, Summer Kokoro, Summer Carol, of course, is probably your number 1 who you should be spending your Divine Amulets in. Ilya, I feel like, is a good option as well, but she's going to get a farmable stage. Kyoka is also decent, but she's also getting a farmable stage. So mostly you want to be saving your Divine Amulets. So any character that you cannot purchase from a shop, Princess Arena shop, Dungeon shop, or farm from a hard mode shard, you definitely want to pick those up. So mostly all the summer characters, and then usually the newest release character like Tomo, as well as Ilya, these recent characters that do not have the hard mode stages. You can use Divine Amulets, but it's highly suggested you strictly use them for limited characters like summer characters, like the Halloween characters that are about to come up, Christina, all the characters that you cannot farm from anything inside the game that you only can spend Divine Amulets for. That is who you want to prioritize as a 5-star character. And last but not least, we have the clan shop. Now obviously this is a no-brainer. There's only one character in here that I think is deserving of getting up to 5 stars first, and that is, of course, going to be Makoto. Makoto, I feel like, is still probably the most valuable character to have in the entire game. I feel like maybe Summer Carol has probably replaced her, but Makoto is just so powerful and such a high presence in almost every mode except for PvP. That's where I think Summer Carol does take the edge, but she's just so good, and she's obviously the only great character. I mean, Chica's good, Io is good as well. I'm farming up Io, but definitely Makoto is your number 1 option here for a 5-star priority. Alright, so that pretty much wraps it up for all of these shops. So let's head into the hard mode nodes to show off who I think is worth farming up to 5 stars from the hard mode. So obviously we have characters like Orisa. Orisa is a super top tier DPS character, very powerful against mages, just a super powerful Union Burst as well, who does a lot of damage. Definitely recommend getting up Orisa. She is super worth it to get to 5 stars. There is a lot of characters in the hard mode, of course, that are super important to get to 5 stars. For example, I think Yui is also a super important character. Yui's memory shards, you definitely want to get this girl up to 5 stars. A great healer. She's going to be super good for your normal quest just to keep your team alive. So definitely get her up to 5 stars as soon as you get the chance to. Next we have June. Obviously June right now, if you're currently watching this video before the event does go away, there is the June stage. There's extra hard mode stages from the Ironclad Nightmare event that's going on right now. So you can technically get 4 runs of the June shard every single day. So June is obviously the best tank in the entire game, in my opinion. Just overall best generalist tank. She heals herself. She has a shield. She does so much good stuff. She shreds defense, physical defense. Very top tier character. So if you do have June, I do highly recommend getting her up to 5 stars as fast as you can with the hard mode, as well as the event if you have not gotten her from the event yet. As we keep going down, of course, there's also really important characters like Kokoro. I feel like Kokoro is a super important 5-star character. She's very powerful in some clan battle modes. PvP mode, she's also super powerful because she has her action speed buff to her teammates. In clan battle, she's mostly used as a tank. Sometimes she's for her action speed buffing, but I feel like you want to be using her mostly as a tank character for a magical team because she does heal herself on her Union Burst, so she can keep herself alive. She also has very solid defenses as well, so that is highly recommended to get that girl up to 5 stars as soon as you have the chance to. Now, moving on, we also have this Shiori now here. Shiori is a also super good DPS character. She's much easier to farm up than a character like Orisa. I feel like Orisa is a little bit more powerful, but Shiori, of course, is going to be much easier to farm, and I think to get to 5 stars, especially if you've been playing for like 5 months or so, you should be having a 5-star Shiori or 4-star one at the bare minimum. Exjino is a character where I do not recommend getting her up to 5 stars, but I only would recommend her only getting up to 5 stars if for a waifu purpose. A 6-star Exjino is broken. A 6-star Exjino is crazy good, but obviously we're not going to be getting 6 stars for quite some time. So if you want to get her slowly up to 5 stars, maybe you could do like every other day or every once in a while you do a farm of a hard mode shard. Try to get her up to 4 stars if you can, and then maybe work on her 5 stars once you completed everyone else who is super important. As we keep going down, we also have Chizuru, and Chizuru I think is also a super important character to get up to 5 stars. Great physical tank, one of the best tanks in the game for physical. But obviously she has very bad positioning, so she can't be a like frontline. Like she can't actually be the first person in the front to take the damage. But she does provide a physical shield, which obviously if you run her as a character for a magical team to have her as a physical tank, also a super good option. Eriko I feel like is also a super important character to farm up. Right now my Eriko is at 4 stars. I do want to get up to 5 stars because when she gets her unique equipment, she's going to be a crazy physical attacker. So Eriko definitely is a 5-star character you want to prioritize. There's also Lima down here. Now Lima is a very good character. She's very good in some PvP modes. She definitely can get away. I feel like Lima is outclassed by June and Miyako in like PvP, and then Clan Battle June outclasses Lima, but she has some uses in PvP. If you need a tank like a really early on in the game, Lima definitely can be very useful to you. Now Ninon is also a super good character for PvP. She counters Ilias very well. She's a very good counter towards magical characters. Anyone who is in range of Ninon's AoE physical attack is going to be getting hit very hard. So Ninon is definitely a 5-star character that I think you should probably prioritize. Obviously there's Saren here, whose Saren is just absolutely ridiculous. Saren is definitely a 5-star priority. If you have the chance to get Saren up to 5 stars, definitely get her. She's also a super good TP regeneration character. Very good in clan battle, very good in PvP, a super good character all around. As we keep going down, we're going to see some repeats of characters. Akina we've already talked about. Now we're going to be talking about characters like our boy Yuki here. Yuki is, I don't know, you have some uses of him, but you're only going to be really using him in PvP on the Reno Cannon team where he's going to be good. Other than that, he's not that great. But if you want to get him up to 5 stars for that Reno Cannon team, by all means, go ahead. But I recommend getting up to 4 stars if you can, and trying to like slowly get him up to 5 stars. Don't prioritize him, but he can definitely have some uses. Now, Ray is a character that I do recommend getting up to 5 stars. I am very close to getting Ray up to 5 stars because Ray, when she gets unique equipment, boy is she good. And her 6-star. When she gets that 6-star, oh man, watch out because she becomes ridiculous. So right now I'm just pre-farming Ray to prepare for her unique equipment as well as her 6-star because when she gets both of those, she just gets mega buffed. Ray right now is a like low tier, like super budget physical DPS, but she gets so much more powerful with that 6-star, it is ridiculous. Obviously, as we move on, we'll see some repeat characters. Eriko, obviously, I've already talked about, a very good character. Now, Pecorine is an interesting one. She's really good, but you have to wait. When she gets unique equipment, she's going to be crazy. So right now, I feel like Pecorine is a super important 5-star priority character. Not for the fact that she is a good tank to have, like as a second tank in like some of the arena modes. Like for the Princess Arena, she's a good tank on the 3rd team. But she's also getting her unique equipment, and when she gets that, she's going to be an absolute great tank character. So I highly recommend getting her up to 5 stars as soon as you get that opportunity. As we keep moving down, of course, we're going to see some repeat characters. Yui, Chizuru, talked about her. Keep going down. Shiori, talked about her already. Now, there is a character like Mimi. Now, Mimi is a good kind of like stunner / DPS. for arena mode, but I definitely don't think you should prioritize her as much as other characters like Erica, who are very, very important DPS characters from the hard mode, as well as June and Orisa and Vegeta. That pretty much covers it for all of the hard mode shards. A lot of these characters are super important. Like, as soon as you see some of the characters that you know you have to be farming, like Pecorine, Ray, Saren, those characters usually start to stand out. Eriko, Kokoro, and then, of course, the new ones, Orisa, June, Vegeta, all those characters who are very, very good as well. You'll start to notice a lot of them will be standing out to you. So make sure you guys farm all these characters that I talked about from the hard mode shards. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed this 5-star priority guide. If you had any questions or you wanted to know who to farm next for your 5-star, hopefully this helped you out some way. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out. I'll see you guys all in the next one.